Hi, I'm Jessica Lahr, and on this week's edition of FLX Weekly, we'll look back at Musselman Weekend in Geneva, take an evening walk through Robert Treman State Park, and fill you in on this week's most clicked-on content here at FLX1.com. But first, a look at your weekend weather outlook. After a bit of a midweek cool down, the heat and humidity will return for the weekend. Friday will be mostly sunny with a high in the low 80s and a 50% chance of showers overnight. Saturday will bring a 40% chance of showers, but clearing into the afternoon with a high of 85 under partly sunny skies. You'll want your air conditioners running on Saturday night as the overnight low will be in the upper 60s and humidity levels will be high. The heat and humidity kick up for Sunday with a high of 87 and a 30% chance of early evening thunderstorms. Sunday's overnight low is expected to stay in the lower 70s. For the complete local forecast and live radar images, visit our local weather center online or on the FLX1.com Android or iPhone app. In the news this week, the Seneca County Sheriff's Office responded to Cayuga Lake in the area of Sheldrake Point in Ovid last Friday night after a report of a boating accident. The boating operator, 45-year-old Daniel Balmer, was southbound on Cayuga Lake when he crashed into a wooden structure and metal light post off the shore of Sheldrake Point. Balmer sustained facial and head injuries as a result of the accident and was transported to Upstate Medical Center in Syracuse via South Seneca ambulance along with a passenger, 35-year-old Marguerite Malone. Both were treated and released. The 2005 Larson 19-foot open bow fiberglass boat sustained heavy damage and is believed to be a total loss. A court decision late last week delivered an apparent win for opponents of the casino planned in Seneca County. An appellate panel found that the town board and Tire failed to meet a requirement to provide a clear written explanation of its finding last year that the planned Lago Resort and Casino would cause no significant environmental harm. As a result, the appellate panel annulled the town's finding while also vacating the site plan approval and all related resolutions. Lago Resort and Casino developer Thomas Wilmot says construction will be suspended as officials in Tire determine how to fix the issue. Wilmot described the legal issue as technical, but casino opponents claimed the ruling could present major problems for Lago. State and local officials acknowledged on Monday the efforts of water quality advocates in securing a $600,000 state grant to protect Owasco Lake. The overall health of the lake continues to be challenged by the presence of harmful algae blooms, shoreline erosion, and excessive amounts of phosphorus, which is the nutrient most associated with water quality degradation. Owasco Lake provides the drinking water source for approximately 45,000 area residents. It was a rare sweep of all the male awards for Matt Majonis at the Musselman Triathlon in Geneva last weekend as he swept the mini muscle sprint triathlon, Musselman Triathlon, and the double muscle, taking home the top prize in all three events. Majonis, 35, of Brighton, Massachusetts, took first in the men's category with a winning time of 4 hours and 12 minutes. First place in the female category went to 31-year-old Erica Hackmeister of Corning. I stopped down at the north end of Seneca Lake in Geneva to take in some of the sights and sounds at the event in this short video recap with images from participants' social media accounts. Congratulations to all the participants, organizers, and volunteers on another outstanding Musselman Triathlon weekend in Geneva. We'll be right back with the week's top local photos.
So many sights to see on the internet, but for everything local, there's one place you can get it. At FingerLakes1.com. Come on over to FingerLakes1.com. Make us your homepage. News, weather, sports, and fun. Log on to FingerLakes1.
Local news from over 40 sources, custom local weather, over 10 hours of live broadcasts and podcasts every week on your computer, tablet, television, or smartphone. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
www.fingerlakes1.com. Come on and join the fun. Log on to FingerLakes1.
www.fingerlakes1.com.
Welcome back. Now for a look at some of our local photos posted at fingerlakes1.com this week. Helene Schmidt sent in this nice shot of a part of Treman Gorge near Enfield on Wednesday afternoon. Thomas Bjorman caught Erica Hackmeister as she passed the halfway point of the Musselman Triathlon at 8:53 a.m. on Sunday morning in Geneva. She was the first woman to reach that point and was the first to cross the finish line. Karen Bartow was at Sunday night's concert at CMAC in Canandaigua to watch James Taylor perform Under the Stars on a beautiful evening. Rachel Burkholder didn't know if the fish were biting, but it was a perfect night to be on the lake at Samson on Friday evening. Rachel also captured the sunset on a still hazy Friday evening with heavy air, just right for carrying the scents of campfires from the weekend campers down to the lakeside to make it feel like summer is finally here. You can check out more recent local photos by clicking on the photos link at the top of our homepage or by tapping the Photos tab on our app. In addition to the great photos Rachel took at Samson, she was also down in Tompkins County on Monday evening to take a walk through Robert H. Treman State Park. Walk along with Rachel and take in all the waterfalls in this short video. Absolutely stunning photos from right here in our own backyard. Great job, Rachel. In local theaters this weekend, armed with the astonishing ability to shrink in scale but increase in strength, conman Scott Lang, played by Paul Rudd, must embrace his inner hero in Marvel Comics' Ant-Man, opening in local theaters on Friday night. Also playing this weekend, Minions, Jurassic World, Disney's Inside Out, Terminator Genesis, The Gallows, Magic Mike XXL, and Ted 2. For movie times at theaters close to you, click on Movie Times at our homepage or on the FingerLakes1.com app. It's summer in the Finger Lakes, and that means plenty of event options. The 25th Annual Finger Lakes Grassroots Festival of Music and Dance runs through Sunday in Trumansburg on 4 stages, which run ridiculously long hours to accommodate the 60-some bands that play in the festival. For the complete lineup and more information, visit grassrootsfest.org. Syracuse's Jazz Festival is slated for Saturday and Sunday and features Aretha Franklin, Lake Street Dive, Wynton Marsalis, and more. The festival is free and open to the public. Celebrate National Milk Chocolate Day and indulge your sweet tooth with complimentary milk chocolate treats at Varick Winery's Chocoholic Celebration on Saturday. And the pageant annual Hilcomora pageant continues in Palmyra. Take in all the events and history of the first women's rights convention held in 1848 at Convention Days in Seneca Falls. The full schedule is available at conventiondays.com. Also in Seneca Falls on Friday and Saturday are the final 2 performances of Seneca Community Players' production of Death Trap at Minders Academy. There are tons more local events slated this weekend across the region. For a full list of activities and details, visit our community events calendar. If you missed it on FingerLakes1.tv this week, Lorraine Withers and Kay Ireland of the Seneca Falls Historical Society were guests on Weber This Week on Monday morning, where they discussed the historic town clock tower that is close to returning to full working condition.
The clock tower is going to be open. And I don't know that the clock tower has been open in many years. Do you know?
It's never been open.
Okay.
And one of the things that we can mention about that clock is that it was built in 1895. It was one of Seneca Falls' landmarks for many years until the bridge.
Right.
Right. And it used to be right on the south or east end of Fall Street, right at top.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
And when they somehow straightened that corner,
Yep.
it had to go somewhere, and
Yes.
it came to us. When the clock went down a few months ago, one of the people who came to fix it said that he had never seen a clock that had so many of its original parts, which have been cleaned. So now they're not only original, but they just sparkle. So really, if anybody would like to walk in and see the workings of an old town
Exactly.
clock.
Now, is that something you'd have to come to this event for, or could you, if you were visiting the museum on a regular day, you wouldn't have access to that?
It's not part of the tour normally because it's working. Normally it's working. Right now it's down. If we had it working again, we'd put something across the door, and we
Right.
may do that this year too, or for this event, that you can see in. It's beautiful in there. The reason it's not working, like I said, we need to raise funds. Now the motor is not working. So it will be back up and running. But I think the people in Seneca Falls need to see inside of that clock to see what it is.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, beautiful
Yes,
clock inside.
it was
It's
their
brass
their
and-
clock for so many years.
Yes, yep. We're going to have
Jim Sinocropi, Rhett Tacconi, and Bob LaPrade previewed the golf season's 3rd major at the British Open during Monday night's Finger Lakes Golfer podcast. Here they are giving each other their picks.
So, Bob, who's your pick? Who's going to win?
Do I get one?
One pick. One pick and one dark horse.
Well, you know what? I think it would be easy for me to take Spieth. I like him. I'd like to see him do well, but my pick is going to be Henrik Stenson.
You're picking Henrik Stenson over Spieth and Johnson.
Yes.
Okay.
That's going to be my pick. And then my dark horse would be Hideki.
Hideki Matsuyama.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind those picks. That's pretty bold. Brett, what do you got?
I think I'm going to go with Matt Kuchar.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the way he's playing. He's been solid of late, and I like his odds. I like his chances. Well, I definitely like his odds.
And then what about a dark horse?
Can I have like 3 dark horses?
Sure.
I mean, I got one that you guys you may think I'm crazy, but Miguel Angel Jimenez.
Oh,
And
why
then-
I
not?
don't
He
mind
always
that.
shows up for
That is a
majors.
dark horse.
Yes, he does. Brant Snedeker, and I got to put Tiger on the list. I just have to.
There you go.
And
Okay.
there's a bunch of good guys that you can't really consider dark horses, but those guys I like. It's kind of out there.
I'm going Man, see, I was all Jordan Spieth until he won at the Deer, and it's odd that makes me not want to pick him. But I'm going to stick with him. I'm going to go Jordan Spieth, but a real big part of me wants to go with Dustin Johnson. But I'm going to stick with the hot hand, and hopefully he can have a shot at a Grand Slam when it comes to the PGA in August. You know, can you imagine? So that's one reason to root for this guy.
Absolutely.
Dark horse, I wouldn't really. It's tough to consider him a dark horse, but 150 to 1 odds. I'm going with Danny Lee. This kid has played great.
You're on
He's
this
on a
guy.
roll.
He has played great the past couple weeks.
He knows how to smile the whole round, that's for sure.
And you know who my second dark horse is going to be? It's going to be Jason Duffner, because you know what? I think it's time that he shackle out. He probably got hopefully new girlfriend or something.
He and Tiger are playing together today.
Yeah, they
Practice
played
round.
today.
No way.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, I guess that squashes the rumors.
I wonder if that was like pre-planned. That's crazy, really.
Well, that creates more rumors
Yeah,
as far
right.
as I'm concerned. but
How about that
I'm
tee
not ready
time
to
though?
comment on it.
How about that pairing? Duffner, Daly, and Jimenez. That
is a good one.
isn't that a good one?
Poor Duffner.
Very
He's got a
interesting
lot
group.
of characters in there with him.
Yeah,
The only reason I picked Duffner is, this guy's won a major, right?
true.
PGA at Oak Hill.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about Daly and
Jimenez.
Jimenez. Neither of them are going to warm up.
No, they're just going straight there first.
Imagine
Yeah.
if Daly,
I
that's
mean-
the thing. I think Daly's got as good a chance as Tiger.
I mean, he did win it. What is it? 20 years ago.
Right, right.
20 years ago, at the old course. That was when This is the 20th anniversary of John Daly
Well,
beating
hey.
Constantino Rocca.
An amazing chip.
Check out all of this week's episodes at fingerlakes1.tv or on the Finger Lakes One TV tab on our app. All our audio programming is also streaming in rotation on Finger Lakes One Radio. Thanks for joining me for another edition of FLX Weekly. I'll be back next Wednesday afternoon, and be sure to catch us on Time Warner Cable Channel 12 every Thursday night at 6 p.m. and Friday night at 7:30 p.m. For FingerLakes1.com, I'm Jessica Lahr. Hoping you have a fantastic summer weekend.